Hi guys, welcome to another new in video on my channel. So today I am going to be focusing on Morrisons. Now the first item I've got is actually already open. The reason being that I started filming this video and I'd opened it and then I had to go and do something else, and by the time I came back the lighting and stuff had changed so much that I decided I'm just going to start again, and I couldn't remember what I was saying or anything. So it's a protein yogurt in caramel and chocolate flavour, and it's 95p. Now, when I first opened it, it had really separated. There was a real layer of liquid on the top, and I actually had to mix it for about a minute to get it to be this kind of consistency. So let's give it a go. It's very smooth and very creamy. I was expecting it to taste more like a protein pudding, and it doesn't. It's definitely like a yogurt, but without that sort of grainy texture that you sometimes get with protein products. The flavour, however, is barely there. There is a chocolate and a caramel taste to it, but it's very much coming through as an aftertaste. The yogurt itself does not taste sweet. It's got a tanginess to it. So I would not buy this again, and I wouldn't recommend it to you guys. Next up in the new Morrisons product, I have these caramelised biscuit eclairs. Now, I do think they are a Coronation product, but how could I resist? Now, they haven't travelled well. Let's just say that. All I did was walk home with them in my bag. The caramelised biscuit flavour tastes a bit synthetic and doesn't really go. The eclair itself is nice. You've got the light choux pastry of the layers, the lovely filling, but yeah, I wouldn't get them again, and I'm afraid, guys, I can't recommend them to you either. Oh, hello cookie dough ice cream from Morrisons. This has been out of the freezer for a good 10 minutes. Lush vanilla flavour ice cream with chewy cookie pieces and dark chocolate chips. It's still pretty solid, actually. Well, not seeing an awful lot of the chocolate chips or cookie dough pieces. This spoonful is entirely vanilla ice cream. It's a very nice vanilla ice cream, but a bit disappointing. I'm going to dig in here where I can see there are some chunks. Okay. Again, though, you know, they look quite small. There was some cookie dough in that mouthful. However, I would say it's worth paying a bit extra to get the branded version, because this is really lacking in the chunks. I do apologise for the noise. I do not know what is going on in the flat underneath me. Some sort of demolition, but yeah, it's basically a nice creamy vanilla ice cream with the occasional bit of cookie dough or dark chocolate chip in it. If you're not mad about lots of chunks in your ice cream, you would really enjoy this. But if, like me, you want to know you're eating cookie dough ice cream, I would give this a miss. I'm not entirely sure how new this sticky toffee yogurt from Morrisons is, but I certainly haven't seen it before. And as soon as I saw it was sticky toffee flavour, there was no way I was leaving without it. Right, it's got the sort of liquid on top because it has separated a bit. So you need to stir that in a little. And there, you can see it's reasonably thick. I would like it to be a little thicker, but you know, It's not runny. They've done really well with that sticky toffee flavour. It's got that rich, dark, treacly taste to it, but it's tangy as well because it's yoghurt. It's very creamy and absolutely delicious. Really pleased that this has actually lived up to my expectations, because I think my expectations are quite high, and that's why I'm still single. I have these two Millionaires caramel dessert pots. They did have blackcurrant cheesecake pots, which I was going to get. Then I saw this flavour, and I've got another item that I'm going to have in a minute, which is fruity. So I thought I'll just get this flavour. There's lemon, and I think there's one other as well. A luxuriously decadent chocolate cheesecake and rich caramel sauce, finished with smooth dark chocolate shards. This has made a mess. That is not good, Morrisons. What is going on with that? Thank God I've got a plate. Not happy. So the caramel there is extremely soft. It's definitely got that salted caramel flavour to it, and it's very, very creamy. And you've got the dark chocolate on top as well, but the texture's all right. It's smooth, but I think the fact that it made such a mess really puts me off getting it again, because if you're serving something like this, it's designed to be a bit of a treat. And if you're going to get covered in half of the dessert and the other half is in the box it came in, then yeah, not that great. So I am letting the fact that it has made a mess affect my decision. If it hadn't made a mess, I probably would say I recommend this to you guys, because it is very nice, but there are other nicer desserts like this out there. Messy dessert away. I'm now going to have one of these white chocolate and raspberry tarts, all butter pastry filled with white chocolate cheesecake and raspberries, topped with a sugar dusting. I think they might have had these in another flavour, and I can't remember what it was, and I picked them up this morning, so there is no excuse. They are a decent size, and there's definitely plenty of sugar dusting. It holds together. The pastry is buttery, but it's quite thick, and the taste of the white chocolate and raspberry gets a bit lost because of that. The white chocolate filling is lovely. It's sweet and creamy, and the fresh raspberries are really tangy. But because it is so thick on the base, it really doesn't affect it. I do like them, but I don't think I'd get them again. I think I better have something savoury. So I've got this halloumi and harissa roasted vegetable wrap. Now, I have noticed that it can be quite tricky in my local Morrisons to tell what's new, because they don't always have it labelled. So I'm pretty sure this is new, but apologies if it's not. I've certainly never had it before. So it's made with Cypriot halloumi, roasted red and yellow peppers, harissa sauce and rocket in a soft tomato wrap. Now, I've never had harissa. I don't even know if I like it. Judging by the smell, I think I'll be okay, but we'll find out. Oh, and it comes in 2 pieces, which is good. So you can see it does have the wrap at the bottom, so it won't all fall out. This is actually really delicious. The rocket flavour is very peppery, but it's crunchy. You have got the halloumi, which is creamy, and that wrap is really, really tasty. Definitely muting the chewing on this one because the cheese is squeaking away. I got a lot more of the harissa sauce there. It's definitely got a kick to it, but it's not too much of a kick. I will be able to eat the rest of this okay. And since I'm someone who can't handle spice, for the rest of you, it would be absolutely fine. So I rate this, and it's something a bit different. Morrisons are really going for it with their cake shop items. I have these caramelised biscuit brownies and these brookie brownies. However, they also had Rocky Road brownies and cornflake cluster. I think they called them brownies as well. I got these immediately, and I debated whether or not to get the brookie or the Rocky Road because they both sounded good, but I had to be sensible, so I went with the brookie, and that is what I'm going to try first for you guys. So pretty much looks like a brownie with a cookie on top. It's got that squidgy texture. It's a white chocolate chip cookie, which works really well with the chocolate brownie. It's rich and fudgy, and the cookie on top, because it is a bit overbaked, it's very chewy, but that works with the texture of the brownie. It's really nice, and yeah, I am impressed. Let's see what the caramelised biscuit ones are like. You can smell that icing as soon as you open it. It smells very sweet. I'm guessing it's kind of like a Biscuit flavoured icing, and I think these might be caramel buttons. Again, spot on with the texture. The icing is sweet, but not overly sweet, and that is indeed a caramel filled button. Very, very nice. Very, very rich, but very, very good. So yeah, I'd recommend both of these to you guys. And so we come to the final item in the lineup for this new in Morrisons taste test video, and I have gone for these, the best salted caramel blondies. Now they also have caramel shortbread. I think they call it millionaire shortbread. I was really torn, but this is what I went for in the end, £2.25. And I at least remembered a plate this time. So this is how it looks. It is a deliciously rich blondie base. Well, I'll be the judge of that, Morrisons. Layered with silky smooth salted caramel. This is really good. You can taste the salt in the salted caramel, but in a good way. The blondie base, would I say it was deliciously rich? Deliciously no, but rich yes, and it's the kind of squidgy sort of consistency you want from a blondie. I do like it. Wouldn't say I love it. Probably wouldn't buy it again, but I would definitely give their millionaire shortbread a go. So that is the end of this video. If you've made it this far, I feel I should say congratulations, because sometimes my videos just seem ridiculously long. Thank you for watching. I honestly appreciate it so much. And if you've watched this far and you haven't subscribed, why the hell not? Go on. Be a devil. Click that button. For now, take care, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.